Today is the 15th of the 11th 2023. Apart from the 1st of September, which was a bit of cloud, not really that much cloud. I've got to face the camera this way because the wind is stopping me do it. Then obviously there's only been about 6 mornings up to about midday on some days, 1 p.m, but not very often, only in that 6-day period where it's actually you've had some form of cloudy rain in the morning, and then about 100 cloud covers occupying about a total of 1 hour, so it's like passing quickly and going past, and a few times where it's occurring where it's passing when I'm taking photographs of setups. I noticed that as soon as you go to photograph a setup, there's a sudden 3-second cloud occurs, like they got that mapped out. They know what's going to occur and they're mapping it out so that it's cloudy to look like they can disguise it being sunny when it's actually sunny by doing a 3 to 10 second cloud cover gap, which has happened about 80 times since I first started noticing they're doing that. Apart from that and a couple of torrential rainstorms, roughly about 20 torrential rainstorms, I don't know how many I counted, then every single day has been sunny since June or July. I can't remember which month. I think it's June because July was a very sunny month. But anyway, yesterday was the 14th of the 11th 2023, and I did go out in the morning because I didn't get no sleep because Matty neighbour was kicking off, shouting, banging and everything else. And obviously Peter was being a bit loud as well because he wasn't very happy because he located my Facebook channel, so I've had to change my name, details and whatever else to avoid causing offence. And if he locates that, it doesn't come back at me because details on my name has changed because I put a false name on there, which is not actually a name as such, but it's exactly the same as my YouTube channel. I've had to open a new YouTube channel as well, but keeping the original Facebook. And all the problems have increased since that time. So he's been questioned saying, are you basically a paedophile or a person that's dangerous? And he says, because people are going to wonder with the sort of stuff that you put on Facebook and stuff like that. So I told him no, basically, but I didn't start a row, but he's not very happy with me. Now, I don't know if he's actually mentioned this to Matty neighbour, but whatever's happened in the last couple of days, Matty neighbour's getting a lot more nasty. And there's that road that we approach every time we get there, apart from that one time when I was doing this recording, they keep on timing a vehicle because it's the catalytic converter hotspot for choking me out with a catalyst when a car goes past or that. So that's that. But going to the 14th, as I was saying, when I went out in the morning, because I was kept up all night, there's only a bit of sleep I had, and it's between 4 and 6, and there's no more than about, half hour sleep, and I've woken up about 9 times with miniature 2-minute sleeps, 1-minute sleeps, 30-second type sleeps before banging occurs and I'm woken up, because it was really nasty. Unfortunately, when Peter leaves the building, and it's only me and Matty on that side of the building at the moment, so when all this noise occurs, there's a bit of banging and there's a bit of shouting, and it's banging to say I'm going to inject you with HIV, fucking knife you down, bash your fucking brains out, take your fucking life, shoot you fucking dead, you're a fucking rapist, you're a fucking paedophile, shouldn't be looking at single mothers saying that anyone that goes with a single mother that has kids is a fucking sicko and should be going out with someone that's ugly and old, and basically saying that you shouldn't fucking be saying, just getting aggressive basically. He's kicking off, he's getting worse, nothing you can do about it. No, to keep my back covered, I can't say it's directed at me, but my name has been mentioned, so and obviously being a private channel, I don't like giving surnames, and I can't give surnames for legal reasons, because otherwise I can get in trouble, so I just say the first names. So anyway, all that's kicking off. The setups for a time have been more down towards sort of moderately high, so sort of a bad day setup, not a very bad day, but a bad day setup day before the lockdown where I used to live would be the equivalent to what it is at the moment, because setups are a lot heavier now. I have to be put down as just a moderate day. But if you would, in reality, it'd be the equivalent to a very bad day, but not an extremely bad day. Bordering bad, bordering very bad, but manageable basically. So the setups are like that, and loud bike to erections and wanking and coming, tying to an itchy bell end, that's on the increase again. Threats are on the increase. People photographing me in the streets on the increase. A lot of people are getting nasty at me at the moment, saying they've seen a photograph of me saying I'm Sven, when that's not my name, and threatening to kill me, to knife me, to shoot me dead, to inject me HIV or bash my fucking brains out and put me in a hospital bed, breaking all my legs and fucking arms off. Getting nasty about it on sexuality. It's always sexuality taken into account. And also sexuality, I've still not had anyone in my whole life at the age of 42. The only sex I've had is actually being sexually abused as a child, and it's going to remain that way for the rest of my life, and that's why I'm not happy about the threats. So yeah, back to the weather conditions for the 14th of the 11th 23. We had torrential rain in the morning, where it allowed me to get some photographs. So I paid to go on a bus, paid to go extra early on the bus because I wanted to get some pictures, because there's never a cloudy day anymore. As I was saying earlier, there hasn't really been any proper cloudy. Well, there hasn't actually been a cloudy rainy day. The last cloudy rainy day was June, where the full day was cloudy and rainy. I mean, you've had mornings, as I mentioned, but the cloud keeps missing where I am. Everywhere I go, it's cloudy or rainy everywhere else on certain days, and even now it's not very often. But where I go, I was like, they deliberately opened the sky up so it's blue skies and sunshine every day. So where I've been, it's basically been sunny every day since June, and it's making it very difficult to get photographs. So anyway, I did get some photographs. Some didn't come out, and I've got to redo some. So I've got to wait for the next cloudy, rainy day, or for a cloud to cover the area. But yeah, yesterday was a blue sky day after 10:45 a.m. So anyway, and also going out yesterday was a mixture of people sneezing and coughing in my face. They tried getting me off that bus, I tell you that, the elite or whoever's causing these setups. But anyway, I'll leave that video there because that's just an update. And obviously I've just had one threat today. I forgot about today actually, I just mentioned today. There's two threats today, sorry. One person was saying basically Gemma Ferguson that works in the YMCA shop is only 31 years of age. That's the YMCA shop of Burnham-on-Sea, not where I live. It's where I used to live. Well, basically they're getting nasty saying she's only 31 years of age, and saying that I'm a sad, sick bastard if I fancy anyone under the age of 37, saying that you're in your 40s and you should be looking at older women and not supposed to be with anyone that you can have sex with. You're not supposed to have sex. That hasn't been said today, the sex part, but basically something, but just saying I'm sick if I fancy Gemma today. But if we go back a couple of days ago, yes, I am being told I'm a sick cunt, you're not supposed to have sex, full stop, once you're at the age of 40, which is not a good saying, because when you've been sexually abused and had no sex in your whole life and you're being told you're a sick cunt if you have any sex at all, I don't take it very nicely, and things are getting a lot more aggressive as well when it comes to the threats. Although the setups might be down, they're still quite, moderate to heavy. It's there, it's not good, but there's a bit of relief as you've got all the heavier, nasty threats coming up now. That's getting a lot more aggressive, and a lot more people photographing me. So I'll leave it there for this section. Since God wants to be an evil little bastard, I'll try and get my fucking say, shall I, without the battery going flat, or fucking setups fucking choking me out with a catalyst or whatever. Well, I was trying eating a bag of crisps and I'm forced to divert. And while I divert, I've got to face the camera this way, unfortunately, because the wind's blowing this way. It doesn't matter which way the wind blows, Christ, as long as it's fucking at me, you cunt, in a cursed way. And now I've got to go to the graveyard to wash my head and wash my face, as the people coming were spit talking and it flied in my hair. And then they follow me to where I am and try and eat my crisps. And I have to wash my face as they accidentally spat talk in my face. And then obviously coming down here, the setups caused me to be choked by a catalytic converter. At the moment it's crows and seagulls saying F your whatever. I won't say the name because it's not appropriate, but there's no need for it. And there's a couple of loud bikes timed to an erection. So let's see what colour car is being timed here, shall we? A sick colour car timed with red. I can't see, sun's blinding me. Obviously someone in that house there needed to see me blow my nose. I didn't have the tissue handy, but and then there's a sick colour car, but you know, the creator God's being fucking hell-bent and fucking up, screwing up what I need to do. I need to do this, I need to set it up. I shouldn't be in this direction, or shouldn't be down here, but you know, being forced to fucking come here to wash my fucking face because of fucking spit talking, as I mentioned. So I've washed my hair, washed my face, and then I went around here and someone was trying to sneeze in my face, so I had to go back to the tap and wash again. The government are bringing them out today. Wherever I go, they're trying to force as much action and people in my direction as they possibly can. And I'm waiting for a phone call where I need to mention private information. So that's exactly why the government are controlling everybody's movement around me, to cause it to be very hectic, to stop me speaking on the phone when I get a phone call, whenever that's going to be. Obviously I've been diverted from doing a phone call, being rang up or whatever, so I'm on the phone. Try to avoid loud bikes to erection, so I try and write that down while on the phone. Try and change my direction to get out of the area. Grey white car in my direction and a whole load of other cars, and I have to divert back to where I go. Then the service drops on my phone. I've been forced onto Farmer's Field because I've had to let people pass being unhygienic, sneezing and coughing, and giving me a load of threats, mistaking me as Sven, saying that I'm going to be shot dead, knife down and legs broken, and I had to be photographed as well, being mistaken as that person. These photographs of me being taken is causing a lot of trouble at the moment, because people are questioning me when they see me in the street, thinking I'm Sven, saying they've seen a photograph of me. So this means it's definitely not taken from social media like Facebook or YouTube or wherever, because otherwise they know what my name is. So they're getting, these pictures are coming from people taking photographs of me. But yeah, so I'm not very happy about it. Right, so we're having a bit of difficulties. We're speaking to people on the phone today, but I have managed to gather the information. Although it's blue skies and sunny here, everywhere else is cloudy. So it does seem to be deliberate. It goes back to the story I was saying when I was at Martock, and when I found that picture in the photograph of that painting. It's got a picture that looks like this sexy Laura who basically worked at Tesco's in Highbridge. Well, initially she liked me, but before I had time to actually get to know her or speak to her, and because she was trying to see if I was single, you could see that, and she was a really sexy, smooth type person, you know, woman, a bit younger than me, so what, about 10 years younger maybe, or not quite that much younger, I don't know what her age is, but she went with someone called Mike, and she had 2 children, and that Mike turned her against me, or someone else turned her against me back in the 2016 area, because I was being mistaken as Sven and Liam, and that's what's turned her against me. Well, anyway, there's that picture, as I mentioned before, of this person shining a sexual sunbeam, basically her, basically shining this torch that has a sun on it, or hard to describe the picture because it's symbolic, but it's basically showing this Laura shining basically to apply sex basically, and on this boy who's holding a notepad and a torch in his hand, walking down a path that looks basically the same as this path I'm walking down at the moment. And it's a sexual erotic type picture. I did try and get the picture off the internet actually. It looks like they've taken it off, the sly bastards, but definitely was on there because I was trying to get the evidence. So it means I'm going to have to go to Martock again to get that picture painting from the I'm not sure the name of the place, but it's on like an industrial type place, and they have postcards and it was in there. So I've got to go back and get that picture when I next go to Martock, without being pelted with force, because it's in an awkward place in Martock to get to, and being controlled with people starting on me all the time makes it very difficult to do things. Last time I had to get the bus straight back because of how my head set up. It was people sneezing in my face and whatever else, and threats, and being photographed, being mistaken as Sven, and violent aggressive threats. But you know, I just remembered something else as well. Back in 2013 I had a psychic reading from Sue Hudd, and she said that my future partner was going to be Laura, and saying she's going to be yours, and she's not going to turn against you, and you're going to enjoy her, and she's going to enjoy you, and that sort of stuff. Can't remember the exact wording, but it was basically that. Basically, she did say, make it sound very sexual when it was mentioned, but obviously that time's gone. You know, she's got the reading wrong. And since that time, I've been mistaken as Liam and Savannah has turned many people against me. So the only sex I've had is being raped as a child, and it's going to remain that way. And the further it remains that way and the nastier things get, the nastier I should get as the time goes on. Because I'm going to start losing it as the time goes on, because I'm getting pissed off of it now. Because I've had to put up with this for years and years, and the fact that I'm being bullied, and the fact that it's on sexuality when all my enemies have been with teenagers or children, and made them single mothers that are under the age of 40. They're basically saying I'm a sick cunt if I don't go with anyone over the age of 40, which is even older than the age Jesus Christ was crucified, and older than people that raped me as a child as well, apart from people like my head teacher at Elmwood School. So yeah, I'm not very happy. I just wanted to mention that back in 2013 I had a clairvoyant reading by Sue Hudd, and she actually predicted that I was going to get a girlfriend called Laura. And then we have this Lauren, or Laura, one of the two, I'm not sure which it is, but I think it's Lauren, that works in Tesco's. That reading went through because she turned against me because enemies told her that I was Liam or Savannah, and from 2016, before I even managed to get to know her, because she did try applying that she was single and she knew that I wanted sex, because she, I don't know if she did, I had the CD to apply. It's only one single because I'm writing my daily problems, but whether she, you know, just, you know, whatever happened, she turned against me. She went with this person called Mike, and obviously she had 2 children, ginger-haired boy and someone else. So then she sort of turned against me completely, and she even made threats later on. But anyway, just as I was walking to do this video, the 5-minute gap that I was pissing about, there's been a load of bird and crow sounds and seagull sounds basically saying exactly what enemy's saying. It's anything from saying that I'm being knifed down to saying that I've raped women and raped children, and that I've been a woman beater or being knifed dead or going to the flames of fire of hell or whatever. Just basically a mixture of all that and all the stuff like what my neighbour says or bangs. A repeat of that, basically. We've had that on and off all through the day, but it only seems to be bad in this area, so I'm just mentioning it. Here's that road, and they're going to time a car like they usually do, and it's a red colour, sick colour car, whatever colour car it was. It's just to show you a catalytic converter. I did this film earlier, I do it every time on this road. Because it's a catalytic converter choking hot spot, they want to choke me out with catalyst, so they deliberately do it every time. They've done it with every car except one video I did, or that one time that passed that road, going back a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, or 3 weeks ago, somewhere in that time period, I can't remember. Take that away, there's been every single car since February or March this year, 2023. In both directions, that is.